Notts County Talk Jake coming at you with a little bit of instant reaction to today's news that I don't think anyone would have quite had on their off-season bingo card. That the fact that Kyle Cameron has relinquished the captain's armband to Macaulay Langstaff, which I would say is quite an interesting one. Again, I wouldn't have predicted that move to happen in the off-season. And obviously it's not a case of the club's just gone into next season and changed the captain without telling anyone. You know, it's been quite a big news. You've had statements from both the club and from Kyle Cameron, obviously endorsing the move as well. So interesting, and I think it comes with both positives and maybe some negatives in the same light. So we'll just go through them. So what does it mean for Langstaff? And for, obviously, I think this will be great for Notts fans because I think it definitely solidifies he'll be here for the foreseeable, but for the next season, 100%. Obviously, I know he signed a 5-year contract last year, but obviously, you know, there's always rumours of maybe higher end League One, lower Championship clubs maybe coming in and tabling offers for him. But given the captain's armband is, I think, possibly near enough a guarantee that he'll definitely be with us all of next season. Which is great, you know, commitment. You know, it's very, for a player to come in over the past 2 seasons to score the amount of goals that he's scored, and to take the armband, and to obviously give as much to the club, and to obviously have as much respect for the club as he does. I think it is unbelievable, and I think it's testament to the guy and how he's come in. And I think obviously after 2 seasons solidifying himself as an absolute Notts County legend is fantastic. So what does it mean for Cameron? I think that's quite an interesting one. Obviously last season being part of one of the worst defences in the league, and his captaincy was called into question a few times. He seemed undroppable. He played 43 games for us last year. You know, he'd always be always on the team sheet. And I know maybe towards the end there was a few grumblings, should he still be there, should he not still be there? I think, you know, in terms of his leadership qualities, etc., I think from the day he came in, you know, he's been our captain for 3 seasons. And I think leadership-wise, it's very hard to argue that he wasn't a natural leader. But maybe now that he wants to maybe step back from that role, let somebody else take it, maybe he won't be in the side as often as we have seen him in the past. But obviously you can never take away from the fact that the guy did lead us out at Wembley, and that phenomenal moment when we won that the penalty coin toss against Chesterfield, and he pointed to the Notts County end and did a little fist bump. That was incredible. I think from that point you knew that you had momentum on your side, etc. So I think it's interesting. It's a lot to think about. I've been also seeing the last few minutes as well, Matty Palmer has been given the vice captaincy. I actually don't remember who it was last season. I generally can't remember. I know Bostock took the armband a few times. Might have been Jim. But I think Macaulay Langstaff and Matty Palmer as a captain and vice captaincy duo is exactly what we need moving forward. And yeah, really exciting. Hopefully we see a signing as well within the next couple of days. You guys.